Okay, Kuroko no Basket this week. This is episode 15 of season 3, or episode 65 overall. So, um, as last week I was talking about the breakdown in communication between the Generation of Miracles, and this episode takes it even further. Um, in the last episode, Almine was the first one to develop because of just how skilled he is in general. Uh, his incredible talent blossomed first, and then in this episode, everybody else's talent started to blossom even more. For example, Murasaki Bara was next, and you could also see he looked like he was getting taller as well, and more like defined as a teenager. Um, and he was just dunking over everybody and shit like that. And then we could see Midoriyama starting to develop even more, where he could start doing half court shots with ease. Um, of course, we know that Kuroko never saw a full court shot until the game against Shutoku. So, um, and then it's implied that Kisei has been developing as well. But but Akashi, it took him until the battle for him to awaken that his Emperor Eye power, which was when he just started. He completely wrecked Murasaki Bara after he was losing 4-0. He won 5-4, which was awesome, by the way. They did it really well in the anime. Uh, the only thing is, I just kind of wish they would animate the ankle breaking better. They did horrible. Like a couple of them looked cool in the Shutoku Rakuzan match, but I wish they would show more, like more of the actual like dribbling, because the ankle breaking is dribbling at a certain angle, not just moving the ball and somebody randomly falls because of some kind of Sharingan power. It's not like that. But anyway, the the thing that really got me was like Almine sitting out in the rain, and then the conversation between him and Kuroko, where it's like I don't even know how to receive your passes anymore. He's like, I'm just too strong. Like, somebody has become so strong that it literally is boring the crap out of them. They hate it. They do not want to be this strong. Like, that is so crazy. And Almine is my favorite character for his playstyle and his personality, but this is just adding another layer to his character. Like he's just like, dude, you know, like he's completely broken at the fact that he's too strong. Like, even as the others were developing, he's still too strong. Like, even Murasaki Bar is being amazing, and Midoriyama and Akashi and Almine's like, I'm too strong. Like, because he was the ace, he was the top scorer. Um, so Murasaki Bara, he's also, you know, he claims never liked basketball, and everything's too troublesome for him. So he stopped coming to practice. But Midoriyama has a pretty good work ethic, and he's like, I despise people who don't come to practice just because they were told they don't have to. And Akashi's still going, Kisei's still going, Kuroko obviously still practicing, and there are many different conversations between Akashi and Kuroko where we get to see the different sides just clashing in general. Where Kuroko just wants to go back to the days before the championship because they were actually friends back then. And he even asks Akashi, "Do you even like basketball?" And he says, "Is that necessary to win?" And Kuroko's like, "I don't even know anymore." So there's a lot of stuff involved here, and it's pretty heavy. This was a great episode, um, dramatically, because it really progressed the story. And the characters of the Generation of Miracles are the best characters in the series. This Kuroko no Basket runs on the Generation of Miracles. It really does. There are great characters outside of them. like Hyuga, Kiyoshi. I like Tako a lot. There's there's a lot of really good characters outside of the Generation of Miracles, but really, the series, the thing that separates the series from Slam Dunk, in my opinion, is the Generation of Miracles. Slam Dunk had a really good cast of characters, but they did not have characters like this. Um, Granted, they're not realistic at all, but who gives a fuck? Honestly, this is not a realistic anime slash manga. So, um, yeah, and of course I'm including Kuroko in Generation of Miracles because he's a miracle. Um, Not including Kagami, of course, because Kagami's ass. He's an awful character when he steps on the court. He's good off the court, but when he's on the court, no, just no. Get out of here, Kagami. Um, anyway, this was a very good episode. There was a lot of good drama for the purposes of developing characters to the point where they were before episode 1 of Kuroko no Basket. There was some worthwhile storytelling, and there's just everything in general just seems to be the layers are piling up and just kind of coheting, I guess, if that's a word, being cohesive to the point where it's leading up to this final match, which is Seiren versus Rakuzan. So that's it. I don't know if we'll see you guys next week. Maybe 2 weeks from now, but in any case, we'll see you guys soon.